A handful of easy steps. You can take this checklist, and next time you're evaluating an ad and you've been staring at it for too long, you don't know if it's successful, let's try to put it in context. So don't just view the ad as a printout in your hand. Let's put it in context. If it's a banner display, load it into a page with other content on a banner. If it's going to be a TV ad, watch it in context of a show where it pops up and you see it within context of other ads. Don't just view it by itself. Putting it in context will allow you to see it as your consumer is going to see it. And you'll be surprised at what pops when you do it that way. Because even if you don't want to, you'll process it like this. Number two, blur it a little bit or only allow somebody to see it super quickly. Do we have the brand codes in there that allow people to know what the context is, what the category is, and what that point of differentiation is? It's going to really wake you up to what your brand codes are and how effective you are about using those brand codes. Then you can simply ask people, well, what does this make you think about? What does this make you remember? What does it trigger? And all of a sudden you're going to see what mental associations you're accidentally leaning into, because we do that a lot. We don't think about what other areas this is going to trigger. And that's what happens when, or how we get to a point where we're putting a moldy hamburger on an outdoor board, because we're not thinking about those mental associations. Number four, try to think about the key motivation that you're solving for the consumer. What is that point of meaning that we're trying to solve? And let's get away from the features and benefits that we love to put out there. And number five is the motivation or goal linked to the brand. And this is a major point of failure where we have two ideas and we never stitch them together. Your brand, your product, your service has to be linked inextricably to that point of motivation. If it is not, the brain's not going to make that leap for you. And then lastly, can it be something that we own? Is it unique to us? And that comes back to that point of simple distinction, the why us. It has to be distinct from everybody else. It doesn't have to be uniquely true, but we've got to own it enough so that nobody else can claim it, much like Volvo has owned safety. And no matter that Nissan spent over $1 billion trying to unseat them from the safety top of the food chain, they're unable to change pretty much anybody's mind because it's such a resilient position to be in.
This video is from our webinar series, and you can check out intermarkgroup.com/webinar to watch the full series. We're a full-service advertising agency that embeds a layer of behavioral science in our creative. And you can check out the information below to learn more about us and to contact us to help you solve your marketing challenges.